Good morning, Minecrafters, and welcome to part 3? I don't know, of a village challenge. Um, Last time we completed our 3 huts, or just about. I came back and did a little bit more resource gathering and finished off that last hut, so we are ready to spawn our villagers and then move on to stage 3 of our village. So, I'll just give you a quick view here of our huts. I got doors and everything. I think I took off some of these wood pieces because they were catching fire, unfortunately. I'm a little concerned that the testificus are actually going to jump up in there and fry themselves. So I'm going to do like that before we spawn these guys, just in case. Oops, and I have to switch that back, and actually I should turn off the toggle edit wand. Okay, yikes. Alright, well, that was 2 pieces of dirt, so I will just leave them there so as not to be cheating. Let me go grab some of the dirt that I had. There we go. Alright, so I will close that off, and we will spawn our villagers. And then, stage 3. Okay, good. They should not die now. It is kind of dark. Yeah, actually, I'm going to do this too, just to keep them out of it. What was I saying? Yeah, it's kind of dark out here, and I don't really want zombie attack in the middle of the night breaking all my doors down and killing my villagers, so I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. I have kind of a little plan here. Well, we'll see in a second. Let me grab my testificate eggs first. There they are. Okay. So I'm actually gonna block in these doors because I'm gonna do like that. Like this for now, until I get some coal and I can make some torches. All the torches still can only be inside. This is kind of tricky. Well, here goes. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Close you in there. And 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to close you guys in there too. Alright. Okay, that could get really annoying, but... Alright, so actually, let me come back over here and I can look at our sheet. We have just completed stage 3. So, or sorry, stage 2 is completed. So we are moving on to stage 3, and the requirements for stage 3 are construct a stone mine, construct an aqueduct leading from our water resource above the village to well or pool, increase our population to 8, and build paths to every building in the village. Our stone mine cannot go any deeper than 5 layers lower than our village is. The stone mine has to have wooden supports built every 10 spaces. The aqueduct has to be constructed of stone. Torches cannot be placed outside, and paths must be at least 2 blocks wide, made out of gravel or stone. So let's go find a spot for our stone mine. I think that's the first thing we need to do, because we seriously need some stone tools. So well, let's start with this. And I found what I think is kind of a cool spot for a mine back here. It's just kind of a natural little opening here that I think will work grand. So yeah, let's start. Okay, we're at level 72, so we can only go 5 below, so that's 67. is the lowest our mine can currently go. So just gonna start digging here, and I will cut the video here and come back when we've got some of this mined out. And we're back. I dug straight in here. I had to survive nighttime, the onset of night. Managed to kill a few more spiders, a bunch of skeletons, so I'm almost, I've almost got enough string to get 3 blocks of wool and make a bed, and thus be able to skip nighttime, which would be fantastic at this stage. But anyway, I got in here and started digging our mine, and ran right into a cave, which is full of zombies. And I still have not found coal, so this, I think, is our best opportunity to do such. So I think what I need to do is I'm going to grab this and our flint and steel, and I'll just have to take that with me, and we'll have to see how much light we can get out of this thing. Alright, I do have enough food, and should be enough tools for the moment. So, alright, we got rain to deal with, but for all you rain haters out there, we're about to go into the cave, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Alright, let's give this a shot. Now, I'm going to put this thing, I don't know if you guys can see here, but I'm just going to put it right here in the corner. Alright, so that gives us a little bit of light. I don't see any coal in sight yet. I'll just hop down here, still don't see any. There's this gravel, I'm going to grab that because we are actually going to need gravel for our paths. We have to make our town paths either gravel or stone. And at this point, stone, well, I don't know how precious stone is at this point, but gravel looks kind of nice in the context of a path, so I'm going to grab some of this here. Won't bore you with too much of that. I will come back and grab that later, I think, the rest of it. But, alright, I'm going to make my way down here, and if I can find some coal, I will go back and grab that nether rack. So we can grab some, because we desperately need some coal. Ah, there's some coal. Okay. So now this is some scary business here. Alright. So, I'm getting a little bit of lag spikes here, unfortunately. Make sure that I did, in fact, get that back. I did. Okay. So, I'm sure you guys can't see this at all, so I will try and get this nether rack placed as quickly as possible. Oh, there's some coal there, too. Alright, I'll come back up for that. Stick this nether rack right here. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to actually see if I can grab this little chunk first. There's probably more in here. There is. Okay. And I'm just skipping that because I don't want to be making a video of me in the dark. Nobody wants to watch that. So, but some coal, excellent. Now we are somewhat out of the woods. Now I can actually put torches in the huts, which means I can use the nether rack outdoors, since we can't use torches outdoors. So, I may be breaking the rules here a little bit by taking stone this deep, but I mean, this isn't a mine, this is just a cave, so I'm going to say it's still legit, but 13 coal, good. Alright, I'm going to take that back, make sure we still got it, good. And I'm going to hop up here. Pop it down here again. Oops. I need to do it at the top, don't I? Alright, just grab the rest of this here, because this is precious stuff. We got some lightning. Alright, so some of the other things we're going to need to do in stage 3 is that aqueduct. And that is going to be a big project. We're going to need tons of stone for that. I've got a design in mind, and I think it would look really nice with the stone bricks. But obviously, we are a poor little primitive village now, so it's really just going to be cobblestone to begin with, and then I think we can dress it up as time goes on, which would be really fun. So we'll see how this goes. You know, obviously doing creative projects in survival mode is quite a bit more difficult, and I don't know, if we get through this entire challenge and we like where the village is going, I may just, once the challenge is complete, switch over to creative mode and pretty it up some, but we'll see. Man, there's a lot of coal in here, which is good, but I don't want to be videoing in the dark too much, and I don't want to bore you with all this mining, I guess, but alright, that looks like everything. Alright, we are out of here now. So let's grab this, make sure we get it, good, and back outside. And we are going to make some torches. We're going to reorient our netherrack campfires. Oh boy. Oh boy. Man, I've got a lag spike. Which is a problem. I didn't realize these guys, that it got dark enough when it was raining to start spawning mobs. I guess that goes to show what I know and don't know about this, but that surprises me. Anyway, you know what? We're gonna go get that spider. There's a couple spiders over there, and a creeper blew up over there, as you can see the crater. We need these spiders because we need a bed. We don't have sheep around. I mean, I could go searching for sheep, but what we're really trying to do here is build a village. So I'm going to skip a lot of the exploring stuff. And there's another. Let's grab those. I think I do have enough now, though, for the 4 blocks. Or 3 blocks, sorry, that we need. Alright, yeah, definitely now, so. Alright. Put some of this junk away. Excellent. In fact, we just need 12 of that, so that's good. Let's put this away. That away, arrows away. Alright, so let's make a bed. I don't know what I was doing there. Alright, and let's grab 3 pieces of wood. Excellent. Okay. So now we have a bed. I'm just going to stick that in the corner here. And our spawn point will also be set now. So, whew. Okay. Alright. Okay, we got our coal now, so that's the next most important thing. Make some torches. So I'm going to make just a giant stack of torches. I should point out that this coal does not do us any good in terms of smelting anything at this point. We are not allowed to use furnaces until a later stage, 4 or maybe 5. So yeah. Alright, I am going to place some torches and head back into the mine, and I will cut here, I think, and be back with you in a second. Alright guys, we're back, and you will notice a few changes here. I was having some serious problems with not only zombie mobs, which just totally decimated my villager population. I also learned that villagers are idiots, and if they can, they will jump directly into these fires. So actually, I need to fix this one as well. So I was really forced to, let's see, now this is not going to give very much light, but I'll deal with that later. So I was forced to throw up a wall here and sort of hide these fires in a way that the test bigots couldn't get in there and burn themselves to death. So, we'll see. It might still be dark enough. The mobs spawning here, I really don't know. I guess we'll just have to find out. Let me make sure that I'm on normal. Alright, and I am, you know, cheating a little bit like that, going between creative and or peaceful and normal. Mainly because the point of this isn't really a survival map, it's a village building map. So I had to fix a few things that were just, you know, totally messed up and would have made these videos very long, very boring, and kind of missed the point. So anyway, that's what I was doing. I also added a little bit more to the mine. Drop off a few of these. Actually, I'll take one of these with me. And I actually need some more of those. All the rest of that good. So yeah, I add a little bit more to the mine, which I need to do even more of here. Just throw some of this down. Remember, we are required to put supports in our mine. The rules say every 10. I'm doing every 5 just because I think that looks better, looks cooler. So I'm using kind of a standard support from vanilla Minecraft. It looks pretty good. If we think of something better later, we can do that. There is still this this cave down here that remains largely unexplored. We just grabbed some of the coal from there. And I'm just trying to fix these up a little bit. Let's see, we need another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 2, 2. Torches on there. Make sure nothing is spawning, if at all possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So, that's the mine so far. Oops. Throw these down here. And I did find a little bit more coal, which is really good. 3, 4, 5, 6. We still have quite a few torches, but we will run out. I don't need to use probably actually 4 torches per support, 2 on each side, but that's what I'm doing so far. I think it looks nice, and we haven't run out of torches yet. And since we can't put torches outside, actually, it's you know, we're using a lot less torches than we might otherwise. So let's grab a little bit of this. Hopefully this isn't, well, I mean, hopefully it is a huge vein, but for your viewing pleasure, hopefully it's not, I guess. And that's it. Okay. Fill that up. Get a couple of torches here. So I do need a few more fences to kind of finish this off so it looks right. But that's my mine so far. So far it's just on this one level. So we're well within the rules about not digging too deep. I do have quite a bit of stone now. So we can begin working on some of the other elements, namely our aqueduct and our paths and some better houses, I think. So, but I will leave it at this for now. I will probably do a little bit more resource harvesting, and I will be back when there's more interesting stuff to share. Alright guys, one last thing to show off here is the hut design. So now that we have a few more resources, I converted one of our initial 3 huts into the basic design that I want to use for the rest of the village. It's a small house. It has a little porch on it, which I like. And then it's a 3x5 area inside. So there's definitely enough room for the basic necessities for a player hut, and of course for the villagers. This is plenty of space. And we can decorate it up with some aesthetic elements later, and there should be plenty of room for that. So that's the basic design. You know, got a little overhang, got some eaves on there, got the little porch. I think this side will be the front eventually, because I'm going to have the road go down this way. And then I may have little garden patches out the back here. And of course, this wall is kind of a temporary thing that will move as our village grows and becomes a little less vulnerable to zombie attack. So anyway, I think I should be about up to 20 minutes with all these segments now, so I will leave it at that. Hope everybody enjoyed this episode of Village Challenge, and I will be back next time. Hopefully I will be converting these last two houses, gathering some more stone for our next big project, which will be taking that water source way up there. You can see the waterfall. And building an aqueduct to bring that down into our town, where we need to actually construct a well, which we will then use for irrigating all of our farmland that we'll eventually be building. So anyway, hope everybody enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time.